Welcome, one and all, here in Munich and around the world, and please join us in the important discussions around ethics of this first Pioneer edition. With that, I'd like to officially open the World Ethical Electronics Forum 2021 Pioneer Edition and introduce you to Don Ackermans, our CEO and founder of Elektor. Thank you for joining us today.
Gladly too.
Firstly, I'd like to ask you, why do we need a World Ethical Electronics Forum?
Well, need is maybe not the right word. We were thinking about the anniversary of Elektor, 60 years young. And yes, you can do an anniversary. Yes, you can do a book. And then it's always a one-off event. And we don't like one-off events. We are a movement, so we like to keep things moving. So that's how we came up with brainstorming with our experts, our members, our team. And we said, what are we going to do? Not a book, not an anniversary. And we started 5, 6, 7 years ago. The members and the experts started as first movers talking about ethics in electronics. Believe me or not, but 6, 7 years ago, it was not so common to talk about that. Well, our members and experts started to talk about it and said, let's make that accelerator. Let's make that big, ethics. And let's launch a Pioneer edition of the Ethical Forum with a big wink, 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 of course, to the Economic Forum. And that's how we came up with this idea. Voila, World Electronic Ethical Forum. Here it is.
That sounds very exciting. So with this movement, what is it we're going to be seeing over the next 12 months built upon this initial Pioneer edition of WEEF?
Yes, exactly. The thing is that we don't want to be this also a one-off, a discussion and everybody goes home and say, oh, that was interesting or it was not interesting. But this is just the beginning. We hope to end with all kinds of new initiatives, like maybe an award, or maybe a guide, or maybe more events, or maybe even a community group. This all hopefully comes out this afternoon. Not sure, but there are plans, and we are going to evaluate everything, and I'm pretty sure that there will be at least 2, 3 really concrete steps after this ethical forum.
So there was speak, I heard in the background, about a WEEF index. How would a WEEF index look?
Yeah, well, there are several industries who have lists of most influential people. Because as you know, you need role models to say, hoo-ha, I'm going this direction, follow me. And then when the innovators start moving, the early adapters, the innovators, then hopefully the rest comes. So what we are going to do is ask our members, our experts and everybody, who do you find the most influential, most inspirational leader of making ethics important in the electronic industry? So we're going to rank them. We're going to select them, we're going to nominate them, and hopefully something comes out of that.
And we also talked earlier today about a WEEF manifesto. What could that look like, and how would everybody participate in that?
Yeah, another thing which we're going to ask the audience, our experts, our members, anybody who is interested in that manifesto. Hopefully we can come up with a kind of manifest from which we're going to ask people, can you undersign that? Well, if you're an independent band, that's easy. But maybe if you work for Philips or for a big billion company, are you okayed by the boss to sign a manifesto in which quite some promises are written down? Look at Glasgow. India and China fighting with Finland about how fast do we go. Well, it's not going to be like that, but trying to write together with our experts and members a manifesto and see that we get undersigners on it, well, that would be great.
Well, it sounds like a fantastic future for our kickoff Pioneer edition of WEEF here today. And join us on the stage to help me moderate this event and participate with insights, interviews of speakers, and a review of the material we're going to be seeing today is Johan Wiesbock from Electronic Praxis, their editor-in-chief. Thank you firstly for joining us today. It's great to have you here.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
And what I'd like to ask is, why is Electronic Praxis involved in this Pioneer edition of WEEF?
Okay, first of all, I want to say hello to all attendees in the internet. We have 170 people registered for this event. We have here people in the audience. We are here at Productronica, most important production show in Munich. And yeah, coming to your question, last year in summer, when it was allowed, I met Don in the beer garden in Munich. And he came up with the idea for an ethic forum for our electronics industry. I said, hey, Don, you must have convinced me. I will go with you. I want to support it. This is a great idea. And that's why I joined, and together with my magazine, with Electronic Praxis, this WEEF forum, because in some domains we are competitor, but in ethical questions we all should work together. So this fits perfect for me, and so that's why I'm here.
Fantastic. And what can our participants, both here live and our audience online, expect from today?
Yeah, we have found really interesting speakers. In the beginning, I was searching for an ethic expert because I'm an electronics engineer. I tried to structure ethics like we do our job all the week, and this was not simple. So I tried to find somebody, and I find an interesting keynote speaker. You will hear soon in a few minutes. And all the other speakers today, they are from different industry. They have different perspectives. But they all have to do with ethic questions in their area and their companies. So you can expect interesting speeches and interviews with people here from the show, and nice videos we found in the internet or we generated by our partners. So I think it's a potpourri of interesting viewing angles to ethics in electronics.
Thanks very much for that introduction. We're also using a live video platform to distribute this WEEF forum, this Pioneer Edition, around the world. As part of that, we have lots of capabilities. We'll be sharing some surveys with you. We'll open up Q&A throughout the day in order that you can ask your questions. And there's also a chat window. So please feel free to join in, tell us where you're from, tell us about how you see the ethical issues and sustainability issues we're discussing and what things need to be done to be tackled. And also ask us questions or pose questions for our speakers and participants.